Google just changed the review rule, and the way most restaurants are asking for reviews right now can get every single one wiped out. Not one review, months of them gone in a single sweep with zero warning. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a fully compliant system that turns first-time visitors into regular, packs your slowest days with repeat traffic, and takes the awkward review ask off your server's hands completely. Here's what Google is now cracking down on. 4 things. 1. Incentivize reviews. You can't offer anything in exchange for a review. No free appetizer, no discount, no entry into a giveaway. The second there's a reward attached, it's a violation. 2. Review gating. That's when you only ask your happy customers and quietly skip the unhappy ones. Filtering for 5 stars. Google considers that manipulation, and it's one of the easiest things for them to detect. 3. Directing the content. Telling a guest what to say or handing them a script. That counts as well. And 4. On-premises pressure. The server standing at a table waiting while you pull out your phone. That awkward moment, that's now a flag behavior. And here's the part that should make you sit up. When Google catches this, they don't just remove the one bad review, they sweep the whole profile. 3, 6, 12 months of reviews gone. That's the risk you're carrying right now and may not even know it. Let me paint you a picture of how it often goes in restaurants. Owner runs a tablet at the register. Leave us a 5-star review and get a free X. Works great. Reviews may come in, rating climbs to 4.8, 8 months go by. Then one Tuesday morning, they open their business profile and it's at 4.1. 40 reviews gone overnight. No warning, no email. Because that appetizer offer, that's an incentivized review under these new rules. The restaurant didn't break one rule once. It built its entire reputation on a foundation Google can pull out from under it at any time. That's the part no one's telling you. So if every shortcut could now be a liability, the incentives, the gating, server at the table, what's actually left? How do you collect reviews in a way Google shouldn't touch? Here's the principle, and it's really the whole game. Every single one of those violations has one thing in common. It happens at the table, in the moment, with pressure attached. The reward, the script, the server standing there waiting. So the fix is simple to say and powerful to run. You move the ask off the table and into the next morning with no reward going to everyone in the same way. But there's a catch. To ask someone the next morning, you have to be able to reach them the next morning. Right now, you might not be able to. Your guest walks out the door and they're gone. You have no way to contact them. So before we can fix the review problem, we have to fix that. And this is where it clicks. You need a way to capture the guest before they leave. Not for a review, just a way to stay in touch. And the cleanest way restaurants are doing this right now is a simple VIP list. A guest comes in, you invite them to join, not for anything in return, just to join. They scan a code, they're in. And now, for the first time, you own the relationship. And you can still offer a complimentary thing to incentivize them to join your loyalty program. And most importantly, you can reach them tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, and the day after next. And here's exactly what to put in place. There are 3 pieces, so you may want to write these down. Piece 1, the table card. No discount, no review mention. It just reads, join the VIP list, first dibs on specials, plus a complimentary treat on your birthday. Scan to join. That's it. That's compliant. Piece 2, what your server says. Not leave us a review. In the alternative, before you head out, be sure to scan that code if you haven't done so already. You'll hear about special events and offers before anyone else. One line, hospitality, not a transaction. Piece 3, the message that does the real work. Sent the next morning to every single sign-up. Thanks for coming in yesterday. If you've got 20 seconds, we'd love your honest feedback on Google. Good or bad, it genuinely helps us. That good or bad is doing something sneaky. It proves you're not review gating. You're asking everyone the same way every time. That's the whole system. A card, a sentence, and a message. The ask happens off premises with no reward attached, going to everyone equally. Compliant on all 4 counts. Google has nothing to flag. And notice what just happened to your server. Before, you were asking them to do the uncomfortable thing. Stand at the table, pressure the guest, wait. Now, all they do is point at a card and mention the specials. One is uncomfortable, the other is just hospitality. Now, here's where it gets interesting, because if you've been following along, you just accidentally built something much bigger than a review tool. Think about what you actually have now. A list of every guest who walked through your door. People you can reach anytime you want. That's not just a review machine, that's a loyalty program. And the reviews are just the first thing a list like that does for you. You're not just chasing reviews anymore. You're building a list of regulars, and the reviews fall out of it naturally. Now, I know what you may be thinking. I'm not a tech person. I don't have the time to learn another system. Good. You shouldn't have to. The whole point is that you You set this once and it runs on autopilot. You're not going to be sitting there sending messages every morning. The card lives on the table. The sign up happens on its own. The follow-up fires automatically. Your job is to put the card down and get back to running your restaurant. This is exactly what the Lealtad app was built to do. The card, the VIP sign up, the automated next morning messages, it all runs on autopilot. You set it once. The guest scans, they're on your list, and the system handles the follow-up, so you never have to put a server in that awkward spot again. It's a difference between hoping for reviews and engineering them. And let me show you why this works in the real world, because it's not magic. Sabor Latin Street Grill leaned into a loyalty program, and their loyalty customers now spend 30% more than everyone else, driving a full quarter of their total sales. They didn't chase transactions. They built a list, and the list spends more. Every guest who joined became someone they could reach again and again for a slow Tuesday, for a new menu item, for birthday specials. So while every other restaurant in the neighborhood is renting attention through ads, Sabor Latin Street Grill owns theirs. And that's the difference between hoping a customer comes back and engineering it. If you found value in this video so far, then you'll love the complimentary guide I put together. 5 loyalty strategies to generate cash flow fast. It's got 5 simple, easy to use loyalty campaign types you can set up fast, and they'll start putting more cash flow through your restaurant right away. Links in the description. So let's bring it home. Stop asking for views the old way. It just doesn't work. And now it's a liability that can wipe out your entire profile. Put a card on the table, build a list. Let the system ask the next morning, the same way every time. You protect your reviews, and you walk away with something the old way never gave you. A list of regulars you actually own. And that list is worth far more than any single review ever will be. The reason this works is the same reason the big chains are so untouchable. Starbucks, Chipotle, the major players, they don't ask for reviews at all because they already own their customers' contact data. They have that relationship locked in before you ever pull out your phone. That guest list is worth 10 times more than any single review, and the numbers behind it will change how you think about your whole marketing budget. You can discover how to implement that in your restaurant by watching this video right over here.